Today I'm going to be taking a train trip back in time, from Leszno to Wolsztyn aboard the last steam train in Europe, which still runs in public service alongside other trains. Watch on to find out how you too can ride this unique train. Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I'm here in Leszno, in the Wielkopolskie region of Poland, and I'm going to be travelling up to Wolsztyn on the local regional operator Koleje Wielkopolskie. This isn't just any regional journey though, as I'm going to be travelling on board the Parwoz, the last steam train in Europe. Let's go! Leszno is a small historic city in the west of Poland. Even its station has history, serving as a border control point during the interwar period, during which the station building looked a bit like a castle. Nowadays, after a 2012 modernisation, the station looks decidedly less grand, pretty much looking like a big brown cube. Heading inside, we are met with a basic but functional interior, with a ticket office and small shop being present. Moving on to the central passage, and you can find the station's library, with a photo gallery found opposite. Next, there's a few models of the station building throughout the years, and finally a children's art gallery. Today, Leszno serves as a junction station to multiple different routes. Most importantly, it's a stop on the Poznań to Wrocław mainline. It also serves the branch lines to Ostrów Wielkopolskie and Głogów, and finally the route up to Wolsztyn. These services here are operated by the long-distance operator, PKP Intercity, as well as two regional operators, Polregio and Koleje Wielkopolskie. My train will be departing from the unelectrified branch line platforms in the western half of the station. The carriages are actually already waiting at the platform. As shown here, this is a regular train service, number KW 77627. It's operated by Parowozownia Wolsztyn on behalf of Koleje Wielkopolskie. Here comes today's locomotive. It's PKP class OL49-69, built in 1954 by Fablok at Chrzanów. Just look at this beautiful machine. It's amazing to see it still operating on the main line. Most services on this route are operated by these Regio Tramp rail buses. And yes, really, that's what they're called. I'm sure you'd agree they don't quite compare to the steam engine. Anyway, time to get on board. No reservations are available and the train is second class only. I chose this seat at the front of the train. Today's route will take us from the city of Leszno along a short ride through the peaceful Polish countryside and farmland to Wolsztyn. The scheduled journey time is 1 hour and 23 minutes to cover the 45 kilometres or about 28 miles of track. Our train departs on time at 13:43. While departing Leszno, be sure to take a quick look out of the right-hand side of the train, where you can see a few abandoned steam locomotives. It's not long before we leave the Poznań to Wrocław mainline for the branch line to Wolsztyn. After about 5 minutes, the first station stop is made at Wilkowice. It does look like the station has seen better days though. With our journey back underway, let's have a little look around the train. The train is formed of just two carriages, with the rear one being a lot less busy. The carriage is in a 2+2 layout consisting of bench-style seating. It was comfortable enough and definitely suitable for regional trips like this one. At window seats you can find a small table with recessed cup holders and a bin just beneath this. Beneath the seats you can find some sort of bar, which is good for resting your feet on if there's nobody opposite you. For luggage space, there's more than enough room on the overhead luggage racks, though I can't imagine there's too much demand for long distance travel on this route. Between windows you can find some coat hooks. And of course, as you may have already guessed, most windows in the carriage can be opened up, allowing for a great view of the surrounding countryside. We are now at our next station stop, Ksiecko Wielkie. Most of the stations on this route are very humble, but to me that just adds to the charm and novelty of the whole experience. Next, let's have a look at the toilets. 2 toilets are provided per carriage, 1 at each end. The soap and water were both working fine, with paper towels provided for drying your hands. Overall, the toilet was in good condition too. The next station is Włoszakowice. This pleasant looking area serves as a passing loop, with the majority of the route being single track. A few minutes are spent here in the Polish summer sun, awaiting the oncoming unit to Leszno. After that, it is quite literally full steam ahead. So you're probably wondering how much a ride on this train costs. I purchased a flexible ticket valid on any train throughout the day at a cost of 14.8 Polish zloty. For this 28-mile journey, that gives a price per mile of about 10p. I think this is reasonable value for a regional train journey in general, but the fact you can ride behind a 1950s Polish steam locomotive makes it even better. Now on to how you can ride these trains for yourself. The steam train runs between Leszno and Wolsztyn on weekdays only, with the departures marked in the timetable as Pociąg Parowozowni trakcji parowej. Alternatively, you can visit the link in the description for more information about the service. It's not long before we're departing Wrocław, one of the last stations on today's journey. I'm sure it goes without saying that I really enjoyed this journey. The fact that you can ride steam engines on a regular scheduled passenger service in 2022 is fantastic. The effort that must go into maintaining this historic service by Parowozownia Wolsztyn is highly commendable too. As we make the final approach to Wolsztyn station, the steam locomotive depot and museum can be seen on the left-hand side of the train. A lot of other steam locos are visible too, parked up around the area. Arrival into Wolsztyn today is 1 minute early at 15:05. Not bad for a nearly 70-year-old loco. It's now time to leave this classic train at a very modern Wolsztyn station. It really is quite the contrast. What do you think of the Wolsztyn Steam Experience? Have you ever been on a steam train in mainline service? Leave a comment below, I'm interested to hear your experiences. If you enjoyed this video, then you'll definitely love the video on screen now. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you again on my next journey.